What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the second match of the night, which I didn't even know was going to happen, but here we are nonetheless. It's going to be Oblivion Void going up against IES Paragon in this one. Both teams undefeated in this matchup, and we're going to take a very quick rundown of the maps and modes because we're about ready to get started. It's going to be Scar, Raid, and Exposure for the first three, and then Hacienda Den to close things out in this one, but we are already underway. Let's not beat around the bush here. Let's get things started, as it's going to be a hard point to start things off, and it's going to be Void on the better side of things to start things off here. So it can be tough to try and break your way out of this spawn trap if you do lose the break off, and we're kind of seeing that already. Void, I mean, getting all the kills in the feed at the moment, but as I say that, it's going to be the 3 dead. Make it 4, actually. Vita's finding a nice double here, and the spawns will flip. And look at where number 6 at. Xeno all the way behind enemy lines. Not sure if I love this route coming through. He's going to get a lot of tags, but that's going to cause some wonky spawns here. Summon, yeah, able to get one already off of that split. And, well, it will be Paragon. They will stabilize on some of those spawn points, but got a little bit mixy in the feed, but now absolutely ripping them off the spawn. It's Terran with a nice little 3K off of spawn, getting everybody in transition. And now Paragon have a chance to soak a lot of this P2 time. I mean, look at how far back Oblivion are in this one. It's really just going to be Omar out, and he's going to get caught. So nobody on the time as of yet. Maybe a little bit too much kill whoring going on. That's already 10 seconds of P2 time not going yellow there, just because nobody wants to touch the hill, apparently. I'm not sure we're playing TDM or not. There, finally somebody touching it with Paragon's early setup. You would have thought 15 seconds or so should have went their way, but unfortunately, I don't know what we're playing TDM or something, so Paragon finally going to get back on the point, but it will be Void to touch it first here, and Void getting a couple of kills in transition here. Vibe going for a route. I do like this, getting one off a spawn, going for the pinch with the MPC in hand. Omar doing the same thing on the flip side, and, well, that route will pay off. The spawns will flip, and Void now have a chance to soak the remainder of this time. Just got to avoid some of these nades, but the nades can be deadly. 30 HP on Omar. He's staying alive for the moment, but the scrap time not as important as the rotations for new. 5 seconds. Gonna go neither team's direction, but Paragon have a decent chance to set up for new, but Omar on this 3 looking to put some sauce on his entree there. I don't know where I was going with that sentence. Sometimes I just start sentences and I have no idea where I'm finishing. That was one of those ones. Just making shit up on the spot. It's almost like it's my job or something. But despite the early transition from Void, it has been Paragon, you know, just keeping it mixy in the feed at the moment. Plain Hill can be an incredibly annoying hill to try and break here. You do have Xeno going for a route in the back, but I do believe he has been called out, and yeah, Omar is going to take care of business on that aspect here. Maybe a overzealous shot leads to a couple of kills falling their direction. It's just chaos in the kill feed. Back and forth we go on play, but P4 is really where I'm looking at most of the hill time to be going either team's direction. I feel like P3, kind of a mixed fest, especially if you're good with your nades. We see it all the time where you just get naded off the hill over and over. And we'll see if that's going to be the case here. Oh, is my overlay backwards? My apologies. I am looking at Codcaster this entire time. One momento. Wait, what happened here? Did I fix it? There we go. I think that's better now. Sorry, guys. My bad. I'm so locked. I'm so freaking locked right now. Forgot to flip the overlay. I knew something was wrong. I was a little rushed to start that. I'm not gonna lie. I was waiting for too long. I probably should have set up a little sooner, but whatever. It is what it is. It should be good now. Let me know if everything's copacetic on the stream. Should be fine, but it will be a Void with the slight advantage, about 30 seconds or so on this initial rotation here, and we'll see if they're able to lock down any more. One last push before they'll probably cut their losses and try and rotate. Avitas finds a nice 2. Third one falling as well, and now you gotta be careful if you're Void. You might be spawning behind Old here, and looks like, yeah, it looks like Omar will be indeed spawning all the way out here, and he can't win the gunfight on Old for the scrap either. So Xeno, I mean, maybe not the exact worst scenario, because Omar's gonna be gifted the spawn new thanks to that death. So it's one of those ones where if you die, not that big a deal as long as you're spawning toward new. But I mean, if Paragon were able to win those gunfights, it could have been costly as well, because you would have been spawning behind Old yet again. It's a risk-reward type of deal. You're trusting your teammates a lot. Paragon now on the prowl, looking to try and flip here. Xeno gonna cross toward the back. Spots 1. Is gonna clean up the first here. Gunfights mid-map are going down, and Xeno trying his damnedest to stay alive, but it's vibed on the other side. Shutting it down the stragglers here, but that's gonna flip the spawns thanks to this live from Xeno. Gets another one toward the top window area. Needs his teammates to try and get some kills here. And so far, so good for Paragon on this break. But, I mean, all the time has gone Void's direction, despite, you know, this slow approach to try and flip. I mean, Void have done an excellent job. I don't even think Paragon have really touched this point. And this has been an excellent P5. Probably the most decisive hill we've seen thus far. And Vibe, I mean, on a 5 spree right now, 21-11. Having a damn good start. Him and Zeno leading the lobby in the slaying. But it's not always about the kills. It's about how much time you get. And, you know, if you think back to that P2, I mean, Paragon, they had the setup. They just had nobody on the hill time. And that was 15 seconds off the board right there. So it can add up. That time that you're able to just collect on the scrap. It all matters in the end here as we go back toward our first rotation. Let's go into an early listen. I'm curious how the comms of Paragon are sounding to start things off. Let's go into an early one with them.
One shot under green. He's flanking P2.
That's probably
18.
I did too.
Last one was 18.
One more market. Market to make it, I think.
I'm top, right?
Weak on.
What do you want me? You want me
Right
to
there.
shoot?
Old dead.
Nice, that's
You're dead.
Is that
I have your paint, bro. I'll play paint. Just sit on me.
Old one shot.
He just make a.
Mid cut dead.
I want you to hit through. I have her pinch. Charlie,
They're
you
old with me.
me.
Dead.
Pinch. They're up front. I'm still
Mid
on
18 dead. One more front red. Oh, mid 18 actually. And then top red.
One store.
But yeah, one more time.
Pick up a Jake. Pick up a Jake.
There's two on me. They're both tagged.
Top, not hurt. One bottom.
One more time. One more close. Be close.
Top, one shot. Hit him once. Nice.
On the black
He's
nice.
mine. AC really weak. Close weak. I'm out of ammo.
One
He's
shot
on the
close.
heady weak. Vivid.
Bro, I definitely pick up the nade.
He's still top.
That's one green.
25 seconds.
At the comms of Paragon as they rotated toward that P2 hill, able to get a decent chunk of change on that one. Much better than the last time around where they had the setup and they were able to actually get some time, but still that 50-point gap or so as we head toward plane. Summon already here watching the cross, waiting for stragglers to head right in his direction. Has one in front of him, should be able to get the free kill on that one. Beastly looking for the route through mid. He's going to find one, and that's got to be careful now if you're Void. The spawns are going to get a little wonky here. You do spawn deeper than normal, but it's going to be cleaned up by Summon. The rest of his teammates are going to be off the mark on this timing, though. Look at Zeno just, I mean, goes through mid-map for free here. Might have found a freebie on Omar, but he's lost a couple of players, make it his entire roster on this one. It has been all purple in the feed. I mean, Zeno able to cash in on a couple of kills here, but it's not going to matter in the end. The spawns still remain the same, so we'll go into a listen now with the side of Oblivion Void and see how they're calming here as well.
Come on. Alright, nice, one time.
One shot
Nice.
plane, last one.
That's last one. If you can't nape him. If not, just wait.
One shot from one plane.
Still playing in P5. Make cut. Wait, he 2K. Alright, two plane. Or one plane one time. I don't know what the third is.
Watch right wall, I got all shot from P1.
I stunned two.
Alright, you routing.
One dead.
One boat.
Nice. One more boat. Absolute
One more.
Nice, missed one. No, that's him. Still boats. Open boat. The rest are gonna spawn. Make cut. Yeah, you got them.
Oh, dead. Make out data.
Weak.
Nice.
Front door.
Front door. I'm not showing.
Man went top.
Top of the
P2 dead. Yeah. P1 dead. 3 dead.
In the back tank, two back.
Shot
Nice.
back together. I'm going market.
One P2, they're gonna spawn P2.
Market. Okay, market with a sub. He's tagged. Zeno, he's just left rating. One market.
Front door.
Follow me.
Three front.
Yeah, one in hall, two in
In the
hall.
back,
They're
in the
coming
back,
around the back. Two coming around the back.
Both sides. One more. He's tagged.
One bullet. Literally a
Nice,
bullet in
good.
time.
Just stay up. Dawson's just pinching. Nice. It's 3 dead. You see one. That's 1 point. Nice.
Nice. You bump to go.
Comms of Oblivion Void there as well as that was a pretty comfortable hold on that P4 as well. They got to worry about the spawns for New though, as they had a chance to spawn out and play for New, but they got a couple arrows to deal with. Vibe top green having himself a great map, as well as Summon 37 kicked up immensely in that plane hill. Looks like we did have a disconnect, I do believe. I'm not sure if that happened sooner. I was switching the calls in the Discord. I didn't see exactly when he disconnected there, but don't think it was too long ago, so hopefully he's able to get back in before this is over. I'm not sure if that's going to be the case. Can't really end it at this point. It's so late into the map. you know, up about 100 points or so. So, I mean, that's unfortunate really for Paragon, but it seemed like Void probably were going to win this anyway. And he is going to be back in. Terran does reconnect at the end here, but I fear it might be a little too late at this point. Three players last alive, trying to push through the front. It's probably not going to matter too much. Omar toward the top just needs 9 seconds left, and it's going to be Beastly to put up a fight, and he cannot do it. Now it's just a foot race, and there's not a whole lot to be done about this. Just running straight into the blender. You got to try and touch, and he can't do it. So that map should stand, and it will be Oblivion Void taking that first one, I do believe. Unfortunate disconnect coming through, and not sure what happened there. That happens sometimes. That's just online Call of Duty for you. I love how in the Big 26 we're still having problems on Call of Duty with connection issues. It sucks, man. I hate online COD, but it is what it is. You got to deal with the you know, the punches. So 250 to 133 in the end. Oblivion Void will take the first map here, and we're gonna head to a raid SND here in a moment. And I mean, just a great map from Summon and Vibe as well. 4,000 damage a piece. Summon really kicked up toward the tail end of that one. That last P3 onward, I feel like he was going huge. I mean, his whole team kept dying in the back and of P4, and he just stands strong on the plane, able to get a ton of kills over and over, and then lock down the P4 as well. That was a beautiful hold on those couple of hills, as well as that initial P5. I mean, it's hard to 60 that hill, I'm not gonna lie. The fact that you're able to almost 60 that if your Void is good stuff boding forward in the HP game type. We'll head to raid S&D here in a moment, but until then, we're gonna set it to a quick break. We'll be right back with that map number 2. God damn it, I muted my mic. I'm so not used to studio. My bad, guys. I keep doing that. I keep doing this stupid mic muted shit. It's okay. It's okay. I'll just cry in a corner. Regardless, what I was saying, nice round from Terran, blazing fast. Down mid from Paragon. Potential streaks building, yada yada. You don't know what I was saying, but I do, and having to repeat it is annoying now, so I'm a little sad. 2v3 now. Terran on 4. Avitas for top Art's gotta be careful here. If you can isolate a 1v1 here, this would be huge. The bomb thinking about going down, and it will be. And Avitas not in the best position with the SMG in hand. Both players are gonna be separated, but Terran finds another double kill, and now just Omar, and you spotted him as well. Terran triples up again. 7-0. Just doing it. Solo dolo, and with that defuse, should be able to get the missile here, I do believe, yeah. Hellstorm in 2 rounds. This guy just doing it all. What a start for Terran there. That's kind of crazy. I don't know if I've seen a Hellstorm that quickly in Search and Destroy. I feel like I have, but it's just been a minute. A statement from Terran right now, just running it down with the SMG. Somebody's got to trade this guy on Void. Otherwise, he's making mincemeat of you. 2-0 up now, and we'll just stay on the Terran cam for a bit, see what he's going to do this round. I'm curious what the play call is now that you have that Hellstorm to work with. And it looks like it will be toward A. We got 2 players over here trying to defend, and Avitas getting some info here, but he'll back down. Nades off the mark, and now Terran looking for his window to push up. He's found the gap. Looking to clear out Laundry. Nobody here yet, but Summon going for the jump chow, and Beastly toward mid-map is going to get 1 for free. Terran spots the info on a Summon, and that should be the bomb early. Planted now. Defects looking for a kill, but not enough damage on that second one, and it's going to be a really difficult retake now. 3v4 situation. We got Avitas toward Laundry patrolling this area. He'll back down for the moment, honestly giving it to him back. I do kind of like this call to reposition. He's going to get a freebie for his efforts, and, well, now just a 2v3, or 2v4. Terran's reign of terror finally ends here, but that leaves Omar last alive 30 seconds, and not a hope and a prayer. Nice try on that jump chow. Thought maybe Xeno was going to hit a flick, but doesn't matter. His teammates are there, and so far it has been Paragon just running the show. Looking like there's some SND stars or something. Because these guys, I mean, not only do they look, you know, calm, cool, collected, composed, but the pace that they're setting and the teamwork at which they're doing it is impressive. You don't see it a ton, but when teams are really good at Search and Destroy in particular, they kind of know exactly how they want to operate, and they are so good at getting trades lightning fast, and that's kind of what we're seeing from Paragon right now. It seems like Void maybe don't exactly know how they want to approach some of these rounds, or maybe a little bit slower than they would like, and we'll see if they pick up the pace here, because it has just been all W keys from Paragon so far. Nade off the mark, Beastly. You gotta be careful here. You're gonna get ripped from Summon on Outer. Terran, though, does get the answer back here quickly, and you gotta be careful if you're Summon. There's 3 players toward the mid, looking for some shots, but not gonna find him, and Summon has the bomb as well. Second one gonna go down, Summon finds him. Third one as well, rips the wig clean off of him, and now Terran last alive. A tough situation, and Summon came into play that round. The hat trick finds the first for Void. And you'll stop the bleeding for the moment. Good answer back to find there, especially on the offense. Because if you drop that one, that might have been just the map. 4 rounds straight would have been a tough comeback to try and make it a reality, so keeping it a little bit closer. Now just down to 2 rounds on that gap. Huge round from Summon. I'm curious who else on Void is going to step up, because we're seeing, you know, just Summon so far. I mean, Vived, Omar, and Defects. They're all members of the bakery right now. Terran throwing a nice little pre-nade. Are you going to find Vived? And Vived is going to find you. Good start. And Vived gets out with his life, most importantly so. Defects going for the chow. I'm not sure if I love that chow. I've yelled at people for making that chow before. Not exactly the best, but nice shots from Omar at range there, using that head glitch to full effect. Gets credit from long range for the second. Third one gonna drop. Summon looking to try and clean up the last one through the wall here. It's gonna be up to Xeno, and he does find one. Low HP though, and the wall bang will eventually clean him up as well. So 2 straight now. Void got punched in the mouth a little bit to start things off here on Raid, and have answered back nicely. One more to tie things up, and we'll see what Paragon is going to be cooking with now on the defense. They allowed Summon to get 3 kills on top of ring last time around. I'm curious if they stacked the A bomb site or not. If we're going to end up seeing that. I'm curious because A was where they found success last time at Void. When I have seen them before, I feel like they mixed it up quite a bit. Maybe not using the exact same strat every single time. That's typically not something you want to do in search anyway, but it's going to be fast toward A for Omar. He's going to eat a nade. Avita's thinking about pushing forward, but he'll back down, and now they got this player trapped toward Laundry, or so I thought. Xeno will eventually drop. 3v3 now. This timing from Defects mid might be everything, but it's Summon to clean him up again. A 6 spree for him. Vibe looking for the final one as well. He'll clean up on the double, and how the momentum can just shift. 3 straight rounds now. Void started off a little slow, but they have come roaring back, and you got to be careful now if you're Paragon, because it was really Terran early on, able to get you all of the momentum, but he's cooled off a little bit, and really it's just been Void getting the answer back, and a lot of these kills, and specifically Summon on the 6 spree, closing on the Hellstorm, and vibed with 3 in that round as well. So we'll see how Paragon respond now on the offense after losing a couple rounds in a row here. Maybe losing their foothold on this map. Oh, and it's Avitas ripping 2. Nice shots. That is not easy to do on that player sliding. Kills both of them with literally like 10 bullets there, and he gets the 3rd one, maybe the 4th one as well. Why not? Just up to Summon now, and Avitas thought maybe for the ace, but no. Summon on the 8 spree, and he is so close. The fact that he has 8 kills and no Hellstorm is crazy, but he does get the 9th one, earns the streak with a little turn and burn onto Terran. It's still possible now in the 1v1. Terran went a little bit too rogue there on the cleanup, and now a possibility for the clutch here. Xeno versus Summon, and oh, he's gonna run right in front of him. That is unfortunate. You're never reading that position, I'm not gonna lie. That is a cruddy of all cruddy angles. And Xeno making sure not to scam the round away. Plays insurance. I'm not gonna lie, if someone went a little bit further to the left there, that probably would have been a free kill. It's just unfortunate he cut the corner a little bit there. Paragon, you gotta lock it back in here. I know you won that round, but that was not clean whatsoever. And really, Avitas, I mean, the fact that he rips 3 as fast as he does, and the round kind of collapses in the fashion that it did, or almost collapses in the fashion that it did, is a little concerning, but still not over yet. Beastly. Forward top Laundry. He's got to be careful from these wall bangs as well. You got one right on top of you, but he delivers. The first one gonna drop. Second one as well. Xeno gets the trade toward mid-map and doesn't die, most importantly here. So it's gonna be the retake now on Terran. Finds the bomb planter, and it's just gonna be Omar isolated and alone. No bomb. Not a ton of promise to try and pull this one off. And with that stun revealing your location, yeah, that's going to be incredibly difficult now. You do have time. That is the one thing you do have if you're Omar, but we'll see if he puts it to good use. Has both weapons as well, so, I mean, odds of this are unlikely, but he still, you know, is in the best position now with both guns. It's just unfortunate, really. You're just going to have to try and find somebody on ring. If he goes to the right, he has a chance here, but he needs to rip Terran first off. But he's going to shoot. He's going to reveal himself yet again. And yeah, the shot's not on the mark there. Avitas just shouldering as well. And with the clock dwindling, this should be a Paragon round most likely. Hopefully no scams coming through for the team. Omar does get credit for 1 though. 15 on the clock. If he rips this guy quickly, he has time. But Avitas playing the clock well here. He knows it. A bullet away from death, but it's more than enough. And Paragon first to reach map point here. And it's been a bunch of swings so far in this map. It started off with 3 for Paragon. Void answered back with 3 of their own, and now 2 rounds in a row for Paragon. Looking to make it the hat trick to close out map number 2 here. It's been a good team effort, and I hate to point it out, but Defects sitting on the donut. Really need him to get involved in this one. We'll see if the agency is going to be avoided in this one. Paragon looking to close now. 1 more to find. Summon. And Defects here defending the A bomb site, which is where it's looking like this prowess will be going toward Zeno, though. Isolated toward B. Is going to get the first one. Beastly for another. The trade from Omar is swift, but the bomb is on the other side of the map. So now it's going to be up to Summon and Omar to try and prevent the L here. And I think even more importantly, Defects on the agency. Hopefully can see another round here. Beastly on a nice heady, but so is Omar. Tags are on in, but not enough damage. Summon thinking about going toward Laundry. He's been the shining light in the search, 12 and 5, but time is dwindling. 30 now on the clock, and with every waking moment, this is looking more like a Paragon W in this map. And well, Summon does rattle off one, but it's going to have to be Omar for the 1v2. Had some chances in the last round, but not enough time. And it will be Paragon taking map number 2 pretty comfortably as well. It was, hey, the map of swings there. We went 3 for 3 for 3. Back and forth. And they will take the SND as well. So we're going to be guaranteed to see that Hacienda hardpoint, which is something I did want to see. I'm not going to lie, map number 4 will be guaranteed that one. But yeah, just a tough performance from Defects. Welcome to the agency, my friend. 0-8. Not ideal, and I'm sure if you watch back to VOD, your team's probably going to be roasting you. So, is what it is, man. It happens, but you hate to see it, especially in a map as important as this for seeding. Reminder, I mean, these guys are both 3-0, so this is probably going to be the determining factor if you're the 1 seed or not. So, we'll see if that's, you know, if Void can clean it up a little bit in the next respawn. They look good in the first hardpoint, man, but will that translate to exposure overload coming up next? I guess only time will tell. We're going to send it to a quick break, and we'll be back with that map number 3 here in just a bit. We are back, map number 3. And this might be the most important map of this series, the swing map, for a reason, and whoever wins this might just end up taking the whole thing right here, and it's gonna be an early 3 dead, just gonna be Zeno last alive toward a window. He'll backtrack towards spawn and try and defend here, but he's gonna have a couple of players to deal with, and that's a huge initial gunfight to win as well. That'll alleviate a lot of pressure, but potential audible coming on in. Omar never died in the window. He is gonna get 1 for free, but I like what Oblivion Void is doing with the drone here, just making the Paragon, making the Paragon just question their decision making on some of these routes coming through. Live still has it in hand, but should be taken down here momentarily. But Omar behind enemy lines and looking to try and triple up, and it's not going to be enough. So good defense coming through from Paragon despite losing the opening break quite substantially as well. I mean, none of them got a kill, so the fact that they hold on to that is impressive. Making sure that the floodgates don't open, but this is a disastrous situation. Avitas, I mean, you're going to have to tuck tail and absolutely gun it. He's going to need a lot of help, and off the spawn, is the help going to be in time? Maybe not. Terran last alive, and that should be the guaranteed dunk coming through. Omar will deliver the first one, and they're going to wait for the reset as well. So let's go into early listening with Oblivion Void. It's the other comment for that map number 1, or map number 3 here.
3 kills.
Dead.
I'm
Dead, man.
I'm taking him, I'm running it.
Last
Last one top.
He's low, he's low. He's going for you in the back.
You in the back. Nice.
Everyone go reset, everyone just run.
I have a cruise. I got cruise. Should I cruise?
Cruise right now.
I'm cruising.
We're not gonna make it, you gotta go.
Deep back Gino. Nice one.
I'll make it. Wait, I'm just gonna grab it and run it.
2 in the back spawn, 1 in our spawn.
Yep.
2 top window, 1 P4. 2 top window, 1 P4.
Find me.
What is P4 doing? He might be long or something? I don't
You're
know.
dead, less than,
P5, Terran. He's like up our like.
Yeah, you push those sides.
Yeah, one's our bottom ring side.
He's up.
Window dead. One more window. I ran. I don't see
Our bottom ring, our bottom ring.
Yeah, I'm wrapping there.
Yeah, man.
Long. Fuck, I tried to back up help.
Wait, I'm gonna play figure out window. Don't peek window.
Bottom window.
I'll see anyone top window. I can kill bottom.
Yeah.
Absolute bottom. But 2 here. 1 dead. Absolute.
P1 behind the girls. P1 behind the girls.
Grab, yeah, can you grab? I grab and go right. Wait, long.
Wait.
What the fuck am I doing? He's 1 shot. Wait, I'm he's close. 1 man heady too. Watch out. They're all spawned up. Nice.
No one comes in.
We have 2 of them.
Spawn in
I didn't have enough ammo.
Oh my God, we're
Not the listening with Oblivion Void there. 3-0 up right now on this first half. I thought they might be able to close it, but good defense from Paragon. Survived the Hellstorm missile and were able to defend the 4th one from going through, but they're going to need to get something on the board. The audible coming through from Avitas here, and he might be able to break the ankles of Omar, but Omar just in the nick of time able to realize what was happening and everybody falling. So Paragon back to the base they go, and still a minute and 40 to make something happen for either of these squads, but Paragon looking to try and make this first half a little bit more close here, going to the second one here. You really want to try and get this gap down to just a couple here, but it is going to be tough. Zeno, toward the bottom end of the time, he might be able to actually run this one. It's just going to be Summon behind you, and Summon is going to get the straggler. So, honestly, had Avitas ran that, or Zeno ran that, excuse me, might have been the score, potentially. It was going to be risky for sure, but Summon now pushed up incredibly far in your base will get dropped, and Paragon we're gonna try and hold here. Nade's gonna be coming in from Avitas. He'll shut down 1. Gotta worry about the audible coming through as well, though. Zeno behind them, able to shut down both. Nice double up. Capitalizing on the team damage from that second player mid. And, well, I feel like Paragon has been in this kind of stalemate so far where they've been able to get a couple of kills to survive getting the number 4 on the scoreboard, but they just have not been able to get anything going. And I just noticed Beastly is 1 in 15. What? Is this real? Whoa. Not gonna lie, I'm Space Cadet right now if I didn't see that sooner, but that is insane stat line in this first half. Yeah, you're missing a crucial piece of your team right now on this map. Beastly having an incredibly rough half. Probably one of the worst halves I've seen in quite a while. Maybe all year, to be honest. 2 in 16. Now 2 and 17. We'll see if he can get something going on the second half. But yeah, that is incredibly rough. The fact that you survived to see only 3 down at the half is crazy. I might be a little bit premature on that one, but Yeah, Beastly getting taken down. I'm not sure what's happening with Beastly. Maybe he's his internet's tweaking or something. But yeah, I'm not. That's a crazy stat line. Holy. See if the second half is more beneficial for him. But yeah, just caught in the absolute blend. We're seeing some crazy stat lines in these past couple of maps. First, it's the donut in the map number 2. And now we're seeing the 2 and I think 18 start in the first half of Overload. So yeah, it is what it is. I don't know what's going on, but y'all gotta lock in. Holy. I mean, Defect's also, you know, he's not having the best map either, but doesn't seem to matter too much. When your teammates are lead slaying the lobby. 18 for Summon, Vide with 17. Those two in the hard point. If you remember back to map 1, we're doing a lot of the heavy lifting in the slaying department in that one as well. And starting off Vibe on the 6, looking to try and make it 7, but can't quite get out with his live here. Omar on AS&D looking to try and make something happen, but Terran will clean him up. And now Terran needs to try and make a play in their spawn, but a good double from Summon to stem the bleeding, and we're basically back to parity here. And I'm curious what the comms are going to be sounding like as well from the side of Paragon here. You know, having a rough start of things, but it's not about how you start, it's about how you finish. Let's go into a listen with Paragon.
One more on me. One shot, absolute. He went left long.
On the ring.
That was the guy long. Nice.
He jumped up top ring. Bro, what the fuck?
Still mid. Top ring's still nice.
One more.
Black box. One black box and 2 black box. One's one shot.
One more though, he's weak. I have him, man, I don't have him. Nice. Top. Challenge, bro. I don't give a fuck.
He's long. Stunned him.
Nading bottom.
Bro,
Stunning bottom.
I didn't hit him. Dead. One more under. Under
Top and bottom. Bottom dead.
Top B3, jump down.
Top jump down. One's a A-bomb. Going mid right now. Wait for Summon. He's Summon's close up. Nice.
On you, one shot, on you.
On the ring.
Jumped up.
Our bottom dead.
He's still up
Top,
there.
bro. He was
Up
top.
there,
He was top. He was weak.
Top dead.
Long pushing up right now. He's in short.
P5. P5 one shot.
They're going right.
P5 one shot. There's 2 P5. That's their cruise.
One shot on the cruise. He's cruising. There's two. They're two. Yeah, go quick.
Bro, why is he there? I thought that was one of y'all.
And that to listen in with Paragon as well. And you can kind of hear it in their voices. I mean, they're still locked for sure, but yeah, it's just one of those maps where they're just having a tough go of it. And I mean, you're just missing Beastly, really, in this map so far. The Hellstorm drops, and that leads to this 4th one from Void here. And I mean, everything considered, you know, the fact that Paragon getting outslayed the way that they are, I mean, it's still impressive that they're able to hold on to the lead, or to this deficit the way that they were, and not allow the chain to happen. But as I say that, though, it's the second one of the half on in, and it's Summon still in your base, trying to lock it down here, and he might get a freebie for his efforts. Another 3 dead. It's just everything that can go wrong has gone wrong this map for Void. 5-0 up now, 2 minutes and change on the clock. I mean, you still have time, technically, to get out of this one, but I don't like the look of this one. This is looking like it's got Void's name written all over it. 6-0 up now, and we might even see an 8-0 scoreline to end things off here, which is kind of crazy. Good stuff coming through. Paragon, I don't know what happened from map 1 to now, because in map 1, they looked pretty good, man. They looked like they were slaying, maybe a little bit, you know, not exactly the best on the objective, but they were shooting, and since then, it just seems like they've lost all the momentum, even after winning the map number 2, which is kind of crazy to see here in the Overload. But they have a chance now, 3 dead toward mid-map, and Aaron looking to try and find the final cleanup kill on mid, reads the pressure well. You got Zeno in your spawn, looking to lead block, and he's able to get 1. So a chance now for the first one on the board. But Paragon, I mean, at this point, a minute and a half, not enough time really to even win this game. I mean, just get a couple of scores on the board heading into map 4 on Hasi at the very least. Keep the gunny hot. Beastly, maybe starting to shoot a little bit. I mean, 7 and 30 is a crazy stat line for anybody. I know he started off insane, but he's, yeah, still hasn't really done a great job in the second half recovering. Still on that terrible pace that he was on in the first one. Terran, nice 2, but can't find the 3rd. And with less than a minute now, it's just a matter of who's going to end up with the most scores and most kills. And are you going to even need to go 8-0 here? Are we going to need to see the extra time or not? Because, I mean, Paragon, they're trying to defend, but I don't know. Not much else to say, really. Just keep the gunny hot, heading into new, and we'll see if, you know, Beastly can have a tremendous recovery in the hard point of map number 4. That's what I'm looking at, really, heading into the Hacienda here. Can he, I don't know what's going on, turn up, I guess? Is it an internet issue? Maybe he's having problems with something, but even still, I feel like you should be able to get a better performance than that. Summon looking to try and cross over, and maybe potential for one more score as we head into the tail end of this one. Pre-fire from Vived coming through. Not gonna land, but Omar, will he get the final kill? Or will it be Vived coming through, and it will be Omar cleaning up the last, actually technically Beastly cleaning up the last one here, but yeah, not a lot to said about that one, guys. That was just kind of a crazy map, really. Maps like that are pretty tough to commentate when it's just a complete beatdown, so. And it wasn't really like the rest of Paragon were playing poorly. It was really just, it's tough because it was just you're missing one key element in your team. If that goes a different way, maybe you have a chance, but I will say, you know, the rest of them did get outslayed a little bit, but nothing too crazy or anything. I mean, you're just, yeah, missing a guy. Is what it is. That'll be the map number 2 or 3 there, excuse me. And it'll be 2-1 now on the scoreboard. Let me update that really quick. Void looking to try and close it out here in 3, and we'll see if they're going to be able to do that because, I mean, I don't know. I don't have a ton of confidence in Paragon heading into a hard point. You know, they did have a decently close score, I guess you could argue, in that first one, but yeah, they did not look in good form in that overload whatsoever. So, Hacienda HP up next. We're going to send it to a quick break, and we'll see if the side of Paragon can dig deep for this next one. We'll be right back.
Gotta nade you.
Yo, 10, one shot. That,
Nice.
20 seconds here. Rotating.
Nothing in the back.
top office. One shot, bro. I didn't put
Once
myself.
the two spawn that well. I got one.
Top office.
I spawned back. Old.
Top office went to new, I think.
Oh wait, I need to pull out some.
Middle, dead.
Could be playing like a corner here. He's on you.
Two on me on new.
He's wait. One shot. Something.
Pause dead.
Outer.
Yeah.
One more. Nice.
They're front. They're P2.
One lambo, one lambo.
Lambo, one shot.
We're looking. The y'all are gonna get shot.
Fucking, I'm pitching lambo fast.
Yo, one's in the water. You took water. Right?
What? Dude, how did
Cheats with the
that?
hellstorm.
One more. Omar, no.
How did that go, B?
Jumping over the rock. Hit once.
I-
Left.
Pinch, no,
One
pinch,
shot.
Bottom line.
Defects.
Bottom line dead. Defect's dead.
Get open. Good draw.
Yo, Clam, your mic's muted on your stream.
I hate it here. I absolutely hate it here. Thank you for letting me know. I swear, I'm gonna fix that. You know what? I give up. This is the second series of the night. You know, like it's just what it is. It's just not my day. I don't know what to tell you. My bad, guys. It's super checking, but I think it should be on now. Appreciate y'all for letting me know, and I will just go and hang myself in a closet. You know, I think I'm gonna take a break from casting. I thought I was done earlier, and you know, I got, you know, I said I'd do the second one, but you know, clearly my brain is just not there today, and it is what it is. I know shit happens, but this has been like the 4th or 5th time this has happened, and I blame me using OBS Studio because I'm not used to this program. I haven't used it in a bit, so that's my excuse. And well, what I was saying was decent listening from Paragon. They got that P3 rotation. That was a while ago now. Living in the past tense, but they were able to claw away a decent amount of P4 as well, and they'll close the gap to about 50 after a, you know, pretty dominant start from Void here. But now Void back on P2, looking to try and close it on in, get the 60-second hold on this hill in particular, and it's been so far, I mean, just the outslaying effect right now. Summit 19-4, having himself a map, make it 20 now, 5 spree in tow, and maybe be able to earn a second Hellstorm here, as he's gonna get 6 in a row, looking for number 7 in the back of Vitas, trying to throw the nade, and he will get credit for the cleanup. So I don't believe Summon did earn that Hellstorm in the end there, and with that 4 dead, it'll be Paragon on the scrap time as well. So decent 20 for them to lock down if they're able to, as Vitas gonna be on ult, has a couple of members to try and withstand here, but too many angles to cover, and it will be Void with that spawn out toward new. But that's good news for Paragon. You're gonna have the spawns finally for new. You got a couple of people here, but you need to win these gunfights in transition. And I'm curious what the comms of Oblivion Void are going to be sounding like as well. Let's go into a listen in, see how they break this hill here.
Outer fast.
Go on your top window. I can help.
Wait, one in the very back. One in the very back.
Yeah,
One at a time.
One outer pinch weak. Outer pinch really weak.
One out of 10. Out of 10.
One inner low. Inner beast low.
Nate time.
Con dead. Yep, con dead.
One spot. He's like fast times.
Wait, okay.
He's right side time. He's right side time.
That's two plat. That's one jump down.
I'll do them.
Nice. Plat right now, Xeno.
Flat,
Yeah,
absolute beast.
Another one flat.
All flats, they're all flat. Wait, one. Stop con, flanking fast.
Oh, behind me. Yeah. Fuck. He's pushing up our fences. Our fences.
Yeah, that's fine.
You push up.
I mean, you can let him waste his time. We can all go office.
Top windows. Nice.
Outer one bullet. What did my aim?
I usually have two plat.
One inner.
Wait, one plat right now.
You guys, everyone go new. Just go.
Yeah, one plat.
In our bottom mid. Our bottom mid.
Fire one bullet.
He's gonna one my P2. One P2. I think there's one my open.
Wait,
Open.
Office. Wait, he's on
Time, Beasley. Nice.
Open,
Good
mid-door,
trade.
mid-door.
One on.
shot and then
Nice.
one
Behind
office,
you.
office.
Behind
It's
you.
gonna be your close steps. It's gonna be your close steps. Don't even show.
Yeah, we're good. Yeah. Absolute, dead. I'm naded.
I'm naded. I'm one shot. Yeah.
You just got it.
Yeah.
Don't push out your top mid. Top mid, one shot.
On
10.
time.
He's shotting time. Down your side door.
I got naded. We have no trophy. Fuck.
Just got 3 bulleted.
Yeah,
Oh my
he took
God.
it. It's good. One dead. We can all just throw.
Start off.
That retard just pushed that out. Holy fuck, he's awful.
They sent check me.
Absolute for time.
Okay,
Nice.
then.
We're still missing that kid.
I'm full stun, bottom one.
Let's right over.
He's top in the bottom one.
Two their side rock. Two their side rock.
They might spawn behind you, but we're still.
Close life open and rock.
Open
Nice.
dead. Wait, 2-1, 2-1, 2-1.
Two in, yeah. Alright, just regain, we're good.
Yeah, I'm playing for now. I'm playing for now.
After listening with Void there as well as, you know, deficit cut quite a bit now, down to just 20. Paragon having a nice little regain there on the last couple of hills. I feel like they've done a great job on P4 breaking this hill, and you heard no trophies there for Void in the end, and they got naded out, and that's what allowed that break to happen, and it can be tough with only 2 trophies. Sometimes you need to time them well, and it can be tough when you don't exactly have that trophy up, and maybe you're getting outslayed or you used your trophy in an inopportune moment, but it will be Paragon now on P1, looking to try and soak as much as they can on this mixy hill here. It can be difficult to soak any sort of time on P1, so you'll take whatever you can get here, but P1 is not the prize. It's going to be that P2 area, and so far that has really Void has shined. Has been on P2, rotating well, holding that spawn down in the back, and just making sure that they're winning the gunfights as Defect's struggling. Defects versus the climb there. The upper arm strength apparently not there, as he took him 3 different attempts to pull himself up, but still, regardless, it will be Void with the back spawns here. Summon and crew locking it down. Defects with the AR in hand, giving the call out to Summon, and they'll clean up from the front here. Vibe, though, gonna have a lot of pressure his way. Xeno for the first one, and it's gonna be a floodfest now. Nades landing will lead to a kill. Xeno with a quick trade. Xeno with a nice double kill as well. And now crossing the 180-point threshold. You can't hold this from the front, but you need some help here. Terran in the hill to try get something going here with the help of his teammates off of spawn. Beastly gets one in trade, and it's just a trade fest, and that'll fade Oblivion Void all day long. They're going to have the close spawns, and they should be able to capitalize on the final 20 or so. Maybe one last attempt from Paragon to get a little bit of this scrap time going your direction, and that'll help things start off here. Xeno needs to get this trade, though, and he does. So first one on the side door down. Beastly from the front. Can you find anything with the help of Xeno from side door here? And you will clean up on one, but still, the spawners are going to be so close here. Void now going to have to rotate. They'll get the final 5, but, I mean, maybe not some time that you really necessarily needed to flood at here if you were Void. Probably could have took a route, and Terran patrolling the statue hill well. Vitas and crew on time, but the spawn flip is going to happen. And you got to be wary of the pressure toward top plat as well. Terran caught between a rock and a hard place, and he's going to fly on out. Gets a couple of shots, but just reload at an inopportune moment will lead to the break, and Oblivion Void just waltz on in. Xeno eating so many bullets on the crossfire there. Summon breathing the outer fence. Paragon desperately trying to put up a fight here. They're going to have maybe one last attempt to spawn out from Beastly. Is going to happen. He gets one. A lot of damage on the second one. That'll lead to the trade, and that'll lead to the 4 dead here. So 20 seconds left. Paragon, you need to prevent Void from getting toward this time, and that is a big cleanup kill from Beastly. But Vibe behind you, spawning out, is going to touch the time, and you could still win it here. You got to contest. If you're Avitas, if you're Terran, you got to go. You got to try and force this to the next hill, and I think they did just enough. But it's going to be the rotation early on. Defects is here. Now just left to Avitas to try and foot race toward the time. He's got to contest, and he's going to be isolated in that gunfight. But mid-cut left wide open. Xeno gets a double kill for his efforts. Terran on the point. The 1v1 might just be for the map here. 4 seconds is all you need. One clean wave, and Void should be able to close it out. Can you hold on? And it's going to be Xeno trying to deny, trying to do what he can. But IES Paragon still with grit, with determination, trying to extend this series a little bit longer, trying to send us to map number 5 here, and it's going to be the kills going your direction. Make it 3 dead. Not over yet. Explosive ending on this map could end up going to P1 if Paragon can hold down the remainder of this time here. Xeno from the front, able to get one. Avitas for the second. The cleanup is there. Terran, a huge 1v1 for the map here. 5. Can you find him? It's Terran. Locking it down. And we are going to be guaranteed a P1 now. Paragon, hold on. They survive to see the 3rd rotation. Beastly toward the U area, looking to try and get some kills in, and they're flooding it maybe a little bit too quickly here if you're Paragon. You got to be careful that it doesn't fall apart for you, but you only need a few seconds here. But it can get out of hand quickly. Paragon locking it down. Oblivion Void Now, struggling to try and break this hill. Omar behind enemy lines, though. Gets 2 on the cleanups there. Beastly looking to try and get a 3rd one as well. And it's going to be Beastly for a 3 or 2 spree here. Terran on 5. And this is going down to the wire here. One final push for Void. And it might just be Paragon in the end, tying things up here. Beastly gets one with the Jaeger. The second one out of ammo. Summon now. Having to try and run off spawn, but you can't do it. Paragon, from the depths of hell, somehow make that comeback a reality. They will tie up the series at 2. And what a crazy fumble in the end from Void. They had them on the ropes, they just couldn't put them away. And a huge resurgent Xeno in the end here, 40 kills from him to close out map number 4 on Hasi. And we will see that den. After all, 250 to 246, what an ending. What a spectacular map. And my goodness, I thought it was going to end 80 different times, but it just kept going. And Paragon just kept clutching gunfight after gunfight in the end there. Holy mackerel, what a performance. Especially off the tails of a kind of abysmal overload there. The fact that you're able to ice up and get the ending there as Paragon is just honestly super impressive. Great stuff coming from them, just great composure. And we're going to be heading to a second SND, and if you remember back to that first one, that's where Paragon, they ended up shining in that one, 6-3 on the raid. We'll see if they can clutch it up and close out the series, or we'll see if Void is able to answer back in this next one. Map 5, returning right after this. We are back, map number 5, and it's going to be a bang out toward B here for Paragon to start things off after a crazy comeback in that hard point on Hacienda. We'll see if they can secure themselves the first round on the offense here. Very slow approach, I will say, toward B. They have not cleared out a whole lot yet. They're looking to try and find the first one. Beastly playing an off angle, but the nades coordinated through from Void will strike things first. Beastly now in an open position. You got to be careful here because you might just get ripped. Low HP, will back down. Shots on the mark, but not enough for the kill. And it looks like Defects spots Avitas in this corner. I mean, not a whole lot to be done about that situation. You just got Xeno now in the 1v4, and he'll fall as well. Good stuff from Void, coordinating their nades, and they'll strike first on the offense. Surprised to see that smoke come down so late in the round 2 as well there. I know they were trying to slow play the bomb site, maybe didn't want to throw the smoke and obstruct their angles, potentially, for the first bloods, but usually when you have the smoke in Search and Destroy, especially if you're going to be flooding toward a site, you want to throw it early on, try and get the bomb down. We'll see if that decision remains. 1-0 up. Void now on the offense. Looks like A might be the play call here. 4-stack coming through, and just going to be Zeno shouldering. Vibed with the sniper. Not going to fire yet, and he's going to swap weapons. The good old weapon swap, the Neum special, as I call it. 0, shoulder. No back down. Defects looking to try and plant this one. He's got to be careful here. Omar as well. Stun's going to be off the mark, and the pressure is on. Terran. Stun's going to land. Nade. Will it be on the mark? No. Summon for a double kill on toward outer as well. Terran finds the timing, though. Finds the timing. 1v1. Low HP. Vived versus Terran. Oh, and the Sun's going to connect as well. Terran pushing forward. Has the better gun for this engagement. The timing, though, is terrible for Vived, and Terran surviving through the gates of hell there somehow. On that double kill earlier. Forces the 1v1. Gets the third. And gets the round for IES Paragon there. Great stuff on that retake. We are all tied up at 1. Crazy first couple of rounds coming through. It's an unfortunate situation for Vive. That smoke, I mean, it's unfortunate smoke to have happen there. I mean, I'm not sure. I'm assuming that was probably that smoke from Terran rolling through. Or actually, no, it's not Terran. From Zeno, excuse me. Misspoke. From Zeno coming through there early on, and kind of forced Vive to play that differently than he probably would have otherwise. Could have thought he was on the bomb, but great heads-up play. Paragon now. Looking to try and find something here. Summon and crew pushing forward, and it's going to just be the 1v1 trade here. Omar thinking about finding the first one. Zeno gets the rip there. Summon with the second one on the player toward outer. 5 mid-map's going to spot 1. Or know where the last 2 are, and this is a dangerous position to be if you're Beastly here. He knows where Summon is at, and oh, what a shot. Nice rip coming through. 2v2 now. You got Defects spotting toward mid. Vibes trying to watch the cross as well. They know B is good. They just got to worry about the cross toward mid. I'm surprised Defects is backing up toward B when the pressure is mid. I thought maybe he would have watched the cross back toward A, because now you don't have any info. Now you're just playing together. And I can understand backtracking, playing for the retake, making sure you're not dying in isolated 1v1s, but you probably could have played the angle safe back there, and now you're going to have to retake without a ton of info. You know where 1 is, though. Avitas going to get spotted as well. Defects looking for the shots around the pillar. Should be able to trade at least 1 here. So many shots. Finally, the trade rolls through. Avitas now low HP, dips on out, 1v2. Has the AR in hand, tries to watch the cross, but the double chow rolling through. And the defuse will come on in. So back and forth we go. Oblivion, Void answering back here. Getting the second one on the board. And if you remember back to that first S&D, it was kind of flurries of rounds back and forth. This one has been a lot more, I guess you could say, even more back and forth than the first one. Going round for round. And it's Summon with 7 kills already to start things off here in Search and Destroy. We'll see if this route toward mid-map will work out. Terran already pushed through. Nobody picking up the lane. He might be able to get the first blood, but no, Omar does shut it down. Unfortunate timing coming through. The audible toward B was going to be the play call. And Vive selling the fake well. He's going to get a free kill for his efforts here. Stun a little bit mistimed there. The trade does come down, but all the meanwhile, I mean, the fake was definitely sold. Oblivion Void gets a free bomb and a lot of space to work with. 2v3 on the retake here. And everybody on Void playing toward Dojo. I kind of do like this setup. One player watch the flank, and the rest just watch the front, and you don't really have a whole lot of time to work with here. You're going for a long route to clear out lockers, but they're not here. And you're going to find out quickly that they're not, so now you just got to play the timing. Beastly looking for the pre-fire. He's not even going to get granted a shoulder to play with. Nade's going to be on the mark, 50 HP, and this should be the round here. Oblivion Void the first team to string 2 together. And they sell the fake well there. It started off with just Terran running down mid-map. Thought he had the timing window, just wasn't able to get that first one. Even if you go 1 for 1 there, that's still fine, but the fact that you not only don't get the first one, but then Vibe gets the second one, baits them all the way over toward A, and then they just have the free bomb plant to work with, so maybe unintentional, maybe not, but great stuff from Oblivion Void in that round. Back on the offense, Avitas and Xeno struggled a little bit to start this search and destroy. We'll see if they can get some kills on the board here. Still early days, but you want to keep that momentum as long as you can, especially after a crazy finish in that hard point. You would think the momentum would be favoring them. The pitch is on in, and it's going to be Xeno off the mark on that trade. Beastly does get it. 3v2, you got to worry about defects in the back, though. He's by himself, though. He's going to need some help here in a moment. Vibe towards side door, pre-fire. Is it going to be enough? No. Not quite the kill, and the bomb should get planted here. Actually, they're thinking about pushing them out. You got the numbers. Why not? Well, Beastly maybe mistimed that push. Maybe a miscommunication coming through. Just scams his life away. Now a more manageable position, and Vibe has enough time. I do like this route coming through. You're probably not going to be expecting the full wrap, especially with the 2v2 situation. Vibe, I mean, he has a sub in hand as well. Gets the freebie on the Terran. Avitas looking for the timing window, but Defects shuts it down, and just the retake coming through. And yeah, that all starts with Beastly just chowing out. I'm not sure what the comms were like. Maybe somebody was supposed to chow with him that didn't, or maybe he just kind of chowed himself and didn't say anything. I don't know. It's hard to tell, you know, not in the ear of the teams, but definitely a misplay. And that leads to the retake coming through from Void for basically free. I mean, they didn't really have to work very hard at that at all. Aaron had his back turned, didn't watch the pinch, and Avitas just left on an island to try and clean up the mistakes. So 4-1 now, looking a lot stronger in this map for Void. 4 spree for Defects. Closing in on the Hellstorm, still a decent ways away from it. And I mean, Oblivion Void, if you can keep this trajectory up, you might not even need the missile here. It's gonna be Beastly trying to deal with the pressure. Sniper is out for Vibe, and now he's stuck on that. See if he can find a pick here, and he does. First blood granted. Beastly, too much of a shoulder. Terran now left to deal with the pressure toward outer. The timing, not exactly ideal. Omar gonna be incredibly close to him, and he's gonna get the first one. Trade is on in. Terran, 11 HP, squeaks on out. Xeno now looking to try and find one, but he is spotted. And now Terran and Xeno, you really need to convert this round. They're gonna go for the double pinch immediately here, and it's pretty slow play, honestly, by Oblivion Void. They're gonna recognize the pressure here in a moment. I do believe Defect spotted him, or maybe not. Thought he spotted the shoulder, but that's the free blood back that you needed. But the snipe is better. Vibe gets credit for that one, and now Xeno in the 1v2. And still no bomb plant for Oblivion Void, so, I mean, it's still possible for Xeno to clutch this. They have a lot of angles they need to worry about. We'll see if Xeno can find the timing window here. He does get the bomb planter. 1v1 now Vibe, but he has the sniper and the NPC combo. NPC at this range is better. Oh my god. Thought the knife was going to come through. That would have been a crazy way to clutch that one, but it's going to be Oblivion Void. 5-1 now. Doing their thing. I believe that's 4 straight rounds as well. Ran away with this search and destroy. And now find themselves 1 map away from closing out this series. And I gotta point it out again, I mean, Avitas having a really tough map right now. Still sitting on the donut. And he was one of the shining lights in the respawns as well. Pulls out the sniper. And with that tag, now he's stuck on it. He does get the trade at the very least here, but he is getting flown at by Omar here. Omar in the window, looking to try and get the trade. He immediately does. Beastly on the other side finds the rogue player at B, but it's not going to be enough. You get ripped from mid-map, and it's going to be Oblivion 6-1 in map number 5 here on Den, taking the series in absolute dominant fashion here in the end. Good stuff from them in the map number 5, and, you know, I was worried. Maybe they were going to be choking this series, to be honest, after the collapse in the hardpoint in map number 4. I don't know what happened on Hacienda, just a little bit too eager eager beavers on that one, but they will take the series. They'll close it out regardless, and I do believe they will remain the #1 seed in this one. I believe undefeated 4-0. I'm not sure if there's any other undefeated teams or not too sure on that, but I'm sure they're probably going to be having to play here soon. So GG's to the teams. Unfortunate one for Paragon. You would have loved to have been able to close that one out, especially after the crazy comeback on the Hossie end. I really thought they were going to do it, honestly, after they did that one on the Hossie, but it wasn't to be. S&D didn't go your way in the end. 3-2 reads the score there, and a great series. I'm not gonna lie, guys. That was a fun one to watch, and we saw a lot of people get absolutely world starred and crazy stat lines here and there, but this series kind of had it all, man. So appreciate y'all coming out with me tonight. That is gonna do it officially for me. I said that last time, but I mean it this time. No more COD games for me to cast, Rio. I mean it. I'm gonna eat. I'm gonna hop off. I appreciate y'all. I will be back again probably tomorrow, so be on the lookout for the stream. If you see me live, come hang out with me, and we'll have some fun times together. But until then, I'll see you guys later. Have a good night, everybody. Peace.
Every day they clocking me, red alert, I'm the dangerous, I keep that clock on me. And they ain't looking for no choke, I'm just looking out for me. Cause I done did shit the niggas ain't talking about no rapping beat. Boy, I'm talking